This conversation is designed to help you improve your English by learning the most common and essential words and phrases. New vocabulary and expressions are explained naturally during the conversation to make your learning experience smooth and enjoyable. The goal is to make learning English fun, not boring or confusing. Also, be sure to check out the vocabulary guide in the description. It highlights the key words and phrases used in this conversation to make learning even easier.
Hi there, are you ready to check out?
Yes, but what does checkout mean?
Checkout means to pay for your items. Some people also say ready to pay or ring up my items.
I understand. I want to pay with my phone, but I don't know how to say it.
You can say I'd like to pay contactless or I want to use mobile payment. Would you like me to explain what these terms mean?
Yes, please. What is contactless?
Contactless means you don't need to insert or swipe your card. You just hold your phone or card near the payment terminal. It's also called tap to pay.
Oh, and what payment apps can I, use here?
We accept various digital wallets. That's what we call payment apps. We take Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. Which one do you use?
What is difference between these?
They're all similar, but Apple Pay works on iPhones, Google Pay works on most Android phones, and Samsung Pay is specifically for Samsung phones. They all let you pay without using a physical card.
If payment doesn't work first time, what should I say?
You can say it didn't go through or the payment didn't work. Would you like me to explain these phrases?
Yes, what is difference?
It didn't go through means the payment wasn't processed, while the payment didn't work is a more general way to say there was a problem. You might also hear the payment was declined.
What if I need to try different payment methods?
Payment method is correct. That's exactly what we call different ways to pay. You can say, can I try a different payment method? Or let me use another way to pay.
And if I want paper that shows what I bought?
That's called a receipt. You can ask, can I have a receipt? Or could I get a receipt, please? Some stores also offer digital receipts sent by email.
What if total price is not what I expected?
You can say, could you check the price? Or I think there might be a mistake. If you want to know why something costs more, you can ask, can you explain the charges?
And if I have to special paper for less price?
You mean a coupon or discount code? You can say, I have a coupon, or can I use this discount code? Tell me before I finish the transaction.
What does transaction mean?
A transaction is the process of paying for something. It starts when I scan your items and ends when the payment is complete and you get your receipt.
If I want to pay part with card and part with digital wallet?
That's called split payment. You can say, can I split the payment? Or I'd like to pay part with my phone and part with my card.
And if machine asks for numbers I need to type?
That's your PIN, personal identification number. The machine might say, please enter your PIN or PIN required. Remember, never share your PIN with anyone.
What if I need to sign paper?
That's called a signature slip or card slip. If you need to sign, I'll say, please sign here, or your signature is required. This usually happens with certain credit card purchases.
After paying, what should I say?
You can say thank you or have a good day. Sometimes people ask, can I have a bag, if they need one for their items. Some stores charge extra for bags.
What if I need to come back later about the payment?
You should keep your receipt and say, I have a question about a recent purchase, or I need to discuss a payment from earlier. The receipt has a transaction number that helps us find your purchase in our system.
If I see $sign with numbers after point, what does it mean?
Those numbers after the decimal point are cents. For example, $10.99 means $10.99. We often say $10.99 for short.
And what is meaning of substitute and total?
The subability is the price before tax and any extra charges. The total is the final amount you need to pay after adding tax and other fees. Would you like me to give an example?
Yes, please explain more.
Let's say your items cost $50. That's your subtotal. If tax is 10%, we add $5 for tax. So your total would be $55. That's the final amount you'll pay.
What if I see word pending on my phone after payment?
Pending means the payment is being processed but isn't complete yet. It's like being in progress. You might see this status for a few days on your bank account.
How to ask if store takes payment in parts?
You can ask, do you offer installment payments? Or, can I pay in installments? Some stores also offer buy now, pay later services. Would you like me to explain these options?
Yes, what is difference?
Installment payments split your total into equal monthly payments. Buy now, pay later services like Klarna or Afterpay let you pay in 4 smaller payments every 2 weeks. Both help you spread out the cost.
What if I need paper for taxes?
You mean a tax receipt? You can say, I need a receipt for tax purposes, or could I get an itemized receipt? An itemized receipt shows each item separately with its price.
And if payment takes a long time?
You can say, the payment seems to be taking a while, or is the system running slowly? Sometimes we say the system is lagging when it's slower than usual.
If my card has no money inside?
If your card has no funds, we say it has insufficient funds, or the card is declined. You might hear, your card was declined due to insufficient funds. It means there isn't enough money in the account.
What is difference between approved and processed?
When a payment is approved, it means the bank has agreed to the transaction. Processed means the payment has been completed and the money has been transferred. First, a payment gets approved, then it gets processed.
What if I change my mind after payment?
You can say, I'd like to cancel my purchase, or can I get a refund? If it just happened, we might be able to void the transaction immediately. If not, we'll process a return.
When store sends me message about money, what is this called?
That's called a payment confirmation or transaction notification. It's an automatic message to let you know your payment was successful. It's a good idea to keep these for your records.
What is meaning of swipe, tap, and...
These are different ways to use your card. Swipe means sliding the card's magnetic stripe through the reader. Tap means touching your card or phone to the reader for contactless payment. Insert means putting the chip end of your card into the machine.
What if I need to pay for someone else?
You can say, I'm paying on behalf of someone, or this is a third-party payment. Just remember, when using someone else's card, some stores might ask to see ID or authorization.
What does minimum purchase mean?
A minimum purchase is the smallest amount you need to buy to use a card or get certain services. For example, some stores might say, minimum $10 for card payments, or minimum purchase required for free delivery.
If machine makes beeping sound, is it good or bad?
It depends on the type of beep. A single beep usually means the payment was successful. We call this an approval tone. Multiple beeps or a long beep might mean there's an error or the card was declined.
What if I need to change payment type after starting?
You can say, can we start over with a different payment method? Or I need to cancel and use another way to pay. We'll void the current transaction and start fresh.
What means processing fee?
A processing fee is an extra charge some stores add when you pay with certain methods, especially credit cards. You might hear there's a 3% processing fee for credit card payments, or processing fees apply.
Can I say no to processing fee?
Yes, you can say I'd prefer to use a payment method without fees, or is there a way to avoid the processing fee? Often, paying with cash or debit cards has no extra fees.
What if receipt paper is not clear?
You can say the receipt is faded, or could I get a clearer copy? Some stores can reprint your receipt or send a digital copy to your email if the paper receipt isn't readable.
When cashier asks for my email, why?
They might want to send you a digital receipt or add you to their mailing list. A digital receipt is an electronic copy sent to your email, and a mailing list means you'll receive store updates and promotions.
What if price is different from what I saw on shelf?
You can say, I think this item was marked at a different price, or could you check the shelf price? This is called a price discrepancy, and stores usually honor the lower price.
How to ask for price matching?
You can say, do you price match? Or, I found this cheaper at another store. Can you match their price? Price matching means the store will sell the item at the same price as their competitor.
What is cash register?
A cash register is the machine we use to process sales. It's also called a till or point of sale (POS) system. It calculates the total, processes payments, and prints receipts.
My phone battery is dead during payment?
If your phone dies during payment, you can say, my phone just died, or my battery ran out. Don't worry, we can use another payment method like a physical card instead.
What means store credit?
Store credit is money the store owes you, usually from a return that you can use for future purchases. Instead of getting cash back, you get credit to spend in the store. You might hear, "Would you like cash back or store credit?"
How to ask about saving money next time?
You can ask, "Are there any upcoming sales?" or "How can I get discounts in the future?" Many stores have a loyalty program or offer email coupons to help customers save money.
What is gift card balance?
A gift card balance is how much money is left on your gift card. You can ask, "Can you check my gift card balance?" or "How much is left on this card?" We can check this before you make a purchase.
What if I forget PIN number?
If you forget your PIN, you can say, "Can I run this as credit instead?" or "I need to use a different payment method." With credit transactions, you might need to sign instead of entering a PIN.
What is express checkout?
Express checkout is a faster way to pay, usually for customers with just a few items. Some stores also have self-checkout, where you scan and pay for items yourself. Would you like me to explain the difference?
Yes, please. What is difference between express checkout and self-checkout?
Express checkout is a staffed lane for customers with a few items, usually 10-15 items or less. Self-checkout is where you scan and pay for items yourself using a special machine. Self-checkout usually has a screen that guides you through the process.
If machine says chip error, what should I do?
If you see chip error, you can try to remove and reinsert your card or clean the chip. Sometimes we need to swipe the magnetic stripe instead. Would you like me to explain what the chip does?
Yes, please explain.
The chip is a small metallic square on your card that stores your payment information securely. It's more secure than the magnetic stripe. That's why stores prefer chip transactions over swiping.
What if screen shows please wait?
Please wait means the system is processing something. You might also see processing or 1 moment please. Just keep your card or phone in place until you see approved or hear the success beep.
Yes. What if I see loading or connecting on screen?
Loading or connecting means the payment terminal is communicating with the bank. If you see these messages, just wait a moment. It usually takes a few seconds, like when your phone is loading a web page.
Thank you for teaching me all these words. It helps me understand shopping better.
You're welcome. Don't worry if you forget some terms, you can always ask the cashier to explain. Have a great day and thank you for shopping with us.
Have a good day. Goodbye.